nice? Can I get a so good? Can I get a claim it? Thank you for coming to share your practices with me today. If you haven't already, please follow us on Facebook at the Working It Out series, YouTube channel. Subscribe, ring my kitty cat bell, and get reminders. You are so valued. Plus, we have a wonderful spiritual vibration challenge group that's also on Facebook. Join in there. So much going on all over the world. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and more people and more people. You will be so welcomed. Now, I want to talk today about when you learn to love your own company. These 4 things will happen. The luxury of being able to spend time alone is becoming rare. We live in a world where we are constantly being exposed to other people, whether it's in person, over the phone, or online. We are constantly in touch with the people in our world, with the people in our world. In a lot of ways, this is a great thing. Being connected to our tribe is a fundamental human need for many people. We need to know that we have a community around us in order to feel safe, loved, and supported. But we do this continuously. We can actually forget how to be without influence of other people. The problem is in the needing others to be happy, needing that like or that follow. Why is it that you can be added as a friend but you don't want to like or love or care or wow or laugh? It's such an immediate thing right now. The needing others to fulfill. Needing others to fill a missing piece. There are no missing pieces though. When you learn to love your own company, and that is why learning to love your own company is so important. The goal is to get to the point where you are just happy alone, as you are with others. You can be around other people and enjoy their company, and you can be alone. Enjoy your own company. When you learn to love your own company, these 4 things will happen. Number 1, your mind will clear. If your mind is anything like most people, it is in constant state of chatter. Sometimes it can feel like a jungle in there. My grandfather always said, when we take time to be alone, we give ourselves the opportunity to clear out all that mental chatter and tune into our own voice, our intuition. From this place, we make better decisions and overall achieve a much greater sense of peace and clarity. If you don't give yourself that time, you'll never hear your soul speak. Give yourself that time. Number 2, you'll remember what you love. When you spend time alone, without the influence of other people, you are able to reconnect to the things you love and make you happy. This can mean doing something like create a painting or a drawing or even a hobby you love that you can't do with other people. Indulging your creativity while the influence of others in a beautiful way are being judged can connect to yourself. When you're alone, you get to choose. When you get to choose, you can choose only the things that light you up, the things you truly love to do. And doing more things that you love to do, your quality of life will improve as well. You'll become empowered. Number 3, you'll feel at peace. You will feel at peace because you'll begin to understand you don't need another to complete you. You don't need another to feel your happiness. You don't need another to feel your joy or anything to do with how you feel. When you spend time alone, you give yourself a gift. Sometimes the people closest to us can cause stress and drain our energy. Family, friends, work colleagues can all put pressure on us, whether they mean it or not. When we are alone, we have an opportunity to rest and renew, which is so important when you learn to enjoy being alone. You will sense more peace in your life, more calm. And before, your relationships will improve. It's interesting to note that by spending time alone, we actually get better to relating to others. This is a couple of reasons for being that when you spend time alone, you then value the time with others more highly. Rather than feeling overwhelmed or anger or stress people's presence, you'll learn to embrace it. Secondly, when we take time to alone to understand the value of ourselves, we are better able to understand and value ourselves and others, and we build our empathy and compassion and patience. While it's true we all need to spend time with others at times, it's clear that time alone is just as, if not more important. Be alone. Eat alone. Take yourself on dates alone. Sleep alone. Take the time to understand and love who you really are. And this is where you will be empowered. Self empowerment. And in return, then you can hear from your higher self, from your higher power. Embrace that love. Embrace that power to level up. So, love your own company in a spiritual sense is becoming the oil and the wine. And a lot of times in your life you might think that the universe or God is actually putting you in that place for a purpose. And to learn to be alone and to like it, there is nothing more freeing and empowering than learning to like your own company. And this is a lot of times where you'll see in spirituality, you know, even Jesus did that. He spent 40 days and 40 nights in a temptation where he was tested and he was alone, and it was a trial of his true essence of being the Son of God. And when you recognize that, it's hard because we are sinners. And when I talk about um, understanding how to love your own company, it's about really finding out who you are and becoming a better version of yourself. Now, in the modern day, that is actually happening when you don't really think it's happening, because like we have now these self-empowered tools that we can use, and a lot of us are tending to that, becoming with the more of a digital age. And in my new book, The Secrets to Self-Empowered Growth, it gives you that opportunity to know how to understand in a personal development with becoming in your lifestyle how to use these tools, which is the love your own company type of deal. And so when you're dealing with these type of things in your life, and a lot of times today a lot of people tend to like that, and it's like our phone is our body. um, we tend to block out the world. Now, yes, we do need to start connecting more, but this is something that we're doing on a spiritual level. I think it's coming through a digital age in a sense where we're connecting on that level to learn more about what's inside of us, and it gives us the opportunity to be to be more authentic. And the process to become pure is about using refined type of modern age with in, involves trials, and it helps kind of build and mold your character. And this is something that maybe can help us, because what does the Bible say about love when it comes to God? He says he has loved you right on. He's never ceased to love you. He has loved you in your black sightings, your mistakes. He loved you throughout all of them. He has loved you in your sins, in your wickedness and folly. His loving heart is still eternally the same, and he sheds his heart's blood to prove that his love for you. And we need to be understanding that whatever you believe in spiritually, this is, you made his God image in yourself, so this is about you. And so understanding that unconditionally, you have to learn that you can love yourself. And so these things can happen, and your mind can become clear, and you can be open up to understanding the aspects of what this type of love is. And it's not selfish. It's not selfish at all. It's something that I think we all go through in our lifetime here. And I want to give you maybe some 7 ways to love your own company. And if you want something of a scripture, you can find some of these about that in the scriptures, like with minding your own business with Luke and chapter 10, where he talks about, it's happened in a village, and there's a woman named Martha welcomed into her house, and sister called Mary, and Jesus at her feet. So in a sense of that, so it's like there are a lot of ways to love your own company, and it could be also through your neighbor. It all can be through your family. It could be through your fur kids, or your own kids, your human kids, whatever it is that there's just, you've got to find a way to fall back in love. And that is what the feeling of being alone. So when you learn to mind your own business, in a sense of, where I like to say, love your own company, this gives you the opportunity to understand yourself, to become a better version of yourself, to be self-empowered, so that maybe you can also, because honestly, you cannot love someone else if you can't love yourself first. And because when you decide you want to be in love with something else, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort, and I'm trying to make you understand that's what it is when it comes to God. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort that He's put, and you could put yourself in the higher self, where what they deal with when it comes to the pain and the rejections and the abuse and the negativity, it's very, very disconcerting. And I'm sure that's why we have a lot of these issues when it comes to anxiety or depression and stuff like that. So I highly suggest that you speak to a professional. It's actually a cool thing to do, to talk to someone about what's going on in your life. A lot of people go to licensed professional counselors, but that's the traditional sense. If you have, I'm not saying that don't do. If you have a serious mental, or if you have a disorder, you need to see a licensed professional or talk to your doctor first. But then, when you want to seek that spiritual, guidance, or just like if you're looking to maybe start a workout plan or an exercise plan, you want to seek a coach for that. And if you don't understand the difference between counseling and coaching, you can look that up online. It's different because coaching, spiritual life coaching, is also they're most of them. They can be highly advanced because they also are um, licensed ministers. They're also um, like myself, a metaphysician, or they have background in cognitive behavioral therapy, along with other things like psychology or psychiatry. They just choose the coaching aspect because it's like that's they want to give you the opportunity to go out the guide to help you understand how to plan and you to help you mold yourself into a better type of person that you want to wear. So, um, the 7 ways to love your own company is number one, you need to exercise regularly. I know some of you people, I hate to exercise. I trust me, I live my life as a pro athlete, and that's all my life was every day, all day long, 6, 7 days a week, 6 days a week. The rest of the time I was exercise. That's what I think. So trust me, I as a Sabina, I exercise like I understand that, but um, you got to do something I highly suggest that's one of the things that you need to incorporate into your plan to love your own company. Try to set a goal. Setting goals, I would suggest before you go to sleep every night, come up with a specific goal you'd like to achieve the next day. This is a great NLP thing I try to tell everybody about. Um, is when you get that in your mind, you set a goal, it automatically your subconscious starts working on it. And it could be anything, whatever the goal is. But, write it down. If you haven't got my Unstoppable Self-Esteem workbook, it's a great workbook that you can get. It's big enough, like a gratitude book. It's a great book. I also have that for beauty too. And you can find that on Amazon, and I'll link that in the description box. Um, and so we've got 2 of them right now, and I mean anything stretching. When you get older, the highly number one thing I like to say to everybody, coach wise, you need to stretch, because if you don't want to exercise, stretch it out. Now, if you want to, you got to check out my club, Fitstyle Fitness, on the go, digital workouts. They're so simple. They're fun. The music is it's produced to where it's actually helping you get more excited about exercise. And it's just simple movement. They're not too hard. You got to try it. If you become a member, you can get that. Okay, the third thing is you need to journal. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to journal because you don't want people in your business, like when you're a kid, when you're a diary. But, it can be anything you want. A lot of people find it challenging. I understand that because of their emotions. And that's why I say, well, go talk to a spiritual life coach or behavioral or cognitive behavioral therapist or art therapy. Art therapist is great for that. They can help you with ways to create your outlook on things that you're going through. You can do it through pictures. You can do it through just a few sentences. Anything that can help you, because I like, if you haven't watched my one video on the 7 habits that you need to be doing for 2022, you go back and watch that, and you'll see what I mean. Some of the things you can do. It could be something that you learned or something you find interesting. Find your quiet time. And this could be with me on every Sunday, listening to the Sunday spiritual vibe messages. Um, if you're not really into meditating, or you need help with the prayer type thing, or you just want to listen to some good motivated, take your time every Sunday. Come watch us and listen to the Sunday Vibe messages. There's a whole bunch of them on my channel on YouTube. Pick the one you want that's resonating with you, and just listen to it. It's got pictures and audio, and it's also, you can find uh, some more on the radio podcast on Anchor FM and Player FM. It's on iHeart. It's on Amazon, stuff like that. So it's a great thing. But find your quiet time. And you need to concentrate on your own life. This is what I'm talking about, loving your company. It's easy to get caught up in other people's lives, because especially if you're on social media a lot. So, but you should try to focus on your own life instead. You'll notice that you'll be more purposeful, productive, and less stressed. And I highly suggest everything. If there's one thing I want to tell everybody right now, no matter what's going on in your life, this is, if you get my book, the latest book here that I've got, Secret Self-Empowered Growth, you'll find a lot of wonderful tools, guides, and free stuff that can help you with this. So go get that book. Plus, if you get that book and you order it and you send me the receipt and your order number, and you take a picture with it, give me a good review, I mean, you automatically get a VIP access pass to big upcoming events for this year and coming next year, with me and other people that are just going to be giving you all kinds of wonderful, awesome things that you should be doing. You get a free access pass from me. So, I would highly suggest you get that book, and because who doesn't want free access pass to amazing experts and gurus on stuff like this? But another thing I state, I'll give you a little secret here, is that you need to be unbothered. That's what I'm saying. You concentrate on your own life. So the term I'm using for that is unbothered. And if you want me to do more, if you want me to do a message on Sunday about that, just comment below, or comment in the Facebook group, and I will. So this way, you can be less stressed. And the last thing that I highly suggest are, I might add another one to this, but one thing I want to talk about is you need to learn more. Self-education is the biggest industry right now, $1 billion industry. Keep learning. Learn something. Spend your alone time reading books. Get away from the computer. Help your eyes, Or if you're into ebooks, do that. But, hold something in your hand, read a book, whatever. Spend time on topics that interest you. Learn some new skills. I've got some good sponsors, some small, they're not big sponsors, but they're small. I can give you some places to go. Also, if it's not anything, the best thing is the Working Out Academy. That's mine. Working Out Academy is a great place to do that when it comes to self-growth or personal development, in energy medicine, all that stuff like that. Learn a new skill. Really savor that. And I'm going to add another one. Just an extra one here. You need to declutter your surroundings. That you should be doing throughout your life. My mother is big on this. She definitely got me for that. So if you want to learn about decluttering, there's an actual video. Go back to my playlist and look up declutter, clutter, and you'll find it, and watch that video. Okay? So, with all this, I hope this helps you, because you need to embrace who you are. So, being alone can sound maybe unappealing for some of you. Now, learning to love your own company has tons of perks. Not only are you able to discover what makes you tick, but you're also able to be better focused on your life goals. So, try out some of these tips that I've given you, okay? And enjoy your own company. So let me just take a step right now, and let's all come together. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Do it 2 more times. Take a deep breath in Blow it out. One more time. Higher and higher and higher and higher and deeper and deeper and deeper. Blow it out. This is an excellent tool right here to come within yourself right now. Is breath work. All that's flowing out of you back to the earth. Thank the earth. Thank the earth for its support and grounding and nutrition. Feeling lighter and lighter up above your crown, your head, thanking the heavens. Now bring your hands to your heart center in prayer mode. Keep your fingers apart. Now, thank you for coming to share your practice today with me. Go and love your own company. Be in yourself because you are amazing who you are. You are so valued. We love you. You are loved. You are lovable. You deserve unconditional love. You deserve self-love. You deserve self-care. You are amazing who you are, no matter what perfections you have. You are one of a kind. You are a child of the Most High. Today, you will be loved. People will smile at you. You will feel loved. Everything is light, not heavy. Lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. Everything's lifted off of you, away from you. Feeling lighter and lighter and lighter. Lift your hands up now to your forehead, your crown. Be thankful and grateful. Now go shine your light and love out to others. And today, this message I need, you will now vow to claim it. Yes, claim it. Ooh, if you've received this, then shout it out, claim it. If you receive this, say amen or claim it. So good, so good. All right, thank you guys for coming today. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you next time.